They say that exercise aids in mental clarity, and I would have to agree. And if you're anything like me, you need the why and the how behind statements such as these. So in today's video, we're going to use a practical approach, use our critical thinking skills to unpack this statement on how exercise aids in mental clarity. Let's get into it.
Cerebral flow in my head I go. Try reach me now, but my cell line slow. I keep it low, it's like where I go. Try teach me how, but I said I know. People know me like you like hope, and I need to know premise when I show. I collect my dough, do my thing and go.
First up being depression. There is someone that is suffering with depression. One of the things on the list of remedies is exercise. Get out, exercise, elevate your mood. Okay, so exercise is said to give you a mood boost. And when your mood is in a good place, your mind is clear, right? So there's that correlation there. But how does it put you in a good mood? You know, going to the gym, sweating, putting your body under pain. How's that supposed to make your mood feel better? Well, it's the endorphins. Actually, I've already made a video about this, and I'll link it here about the happy hormones being, dopamine, endorphins, oxytocin. There's one I'm missing, but yeah, so 4 of those, endorphins being one of them. So when you're exercising, those are being released into your body, which is then giving you a little boost of a mood improvement. So that is how it's meant to combat these feelings of depression. Same with anxiety. Now, when you're experiencing anxiety, you're way too in the future. You're focused on too many things. You're worried about too much. So exercising allows you to ground yourself, center yourself, because when you're in the gym, you got the headphones on, you listen to music, you listen to a podcast, you're focusing on what am I doing? So instead of having all of these things around you, you can center on this one thing. Same with depression. Sometimes when you're in a depressive state, you're repeating a past event in your mind. But when you can go to the gym, again, it's just taking you out of something. It's like the modern day, I'm not going to say modern day, but it's like the physical fitness way of getting you out the house, getting you out of your thoughts, taking you away from that. So we get the distraction mixed with that boost of endorphins, which is going to put you in a better mood, which is then going to put you in a clearer state of mind. When it's over, could you go right back into your thoughts? You could, or you cannot. Second up, exercise helps provide you with that sharp, clear, focused mind. Well, how does this happen? Well, exercise promotes the growth of new brain cells. So when you're exercising, your body is releasing things into your system, not to get too scientifically, but it's helping the production of a healthy brain. Again, new brain cells, new ideas, sharper mind, more clarity, different outlook. So there's all these things that you're benefiting just from spending some time going to the gym. It doesn't mean you have to be doing anything intense. This can even be something that's walking, yoga, light stretching. It's just getting your body moving. And let's not neglect self-esteem. And I don't just mean this aesthetically. Now, of course, over time, yes, that could boost your self-esteem because you're stronger. You might be a little happier with the way that you look. Your skin might be glowing. It might be clearing up because along with exercise, now you're drinking more water, eating more fruits and vegetables. So like everything is feeling good, looking good. But that's a delayed gratification, right? But in an instant moment, the self-esteem comes from that commitment and that promise to yourself. How many times do you tell yourself, I'm going to start going to the gym? You do it for 3 days, 3 weeks, maybe even 3 months. You fall off the wagon for a while, and that cycle repeats. That's actually hurting your self-esteem. It's hurting your self-trust because you're telling yourself, I'm going to do something, and then you're letting yourself down. So now that self-esteem is declining a little bit. But when you can tell yourself, I'm going to go to the gym, and then you go. And then the next day, I'm going to go again, and then you go, you're rebuilding that self-esteem. A high self-esteem is associated with a good mood, and a good mood is associated to a clear mind. Now let's talk about stress and coping mechanisms. So as a wellness coach, one of the things I usually ask my clients is, how are your stress levels and how do you cope with them? Because stress, you can't always control it, right? You don't know always when stress is going to hit you right in the face. But how you cope with that stress is always a decision that you have. So that's the important thing. Of course, we want to reduce stress in our lives. We also want to have great coping mechanisms. So exercise is a great healthy outlet because, like I mentioned earlier in the video, it's taking you out of this funk and putting you into something else. That's for one. 2, you're training your body to undergo stress because exercise is a stress. When you're running, you're putting stress in your body. When you're lifting weights, you're putting stress in your body. When you're stretching and distorting your body in all kinds of ways, you're putting stress on your body. So you're actually teaching your body and yourself how to handle stress. So when more stressful situations come about, you can handle them. You know what I'm saying? So there's a wonderful, beautiful correlation between the two that you can find in exercise. When you can handle stress better, your mind will be better. So there we go again. And I'm actually going to tie that into energy. So many people have this perceived notion that exercise is going to take away their energy. And in the beginning, it is. When you're not used to doing any type of exercise, when you first get into it, you're going to be exhausted. Absolutely. But when you can get past that little fragment of discomfort, you will notice that you're starting to be more energetic. And here's my own critical thinking. This is not a fact. It's just what I'm thinking from putting two and two together. But you're kind of conditioning your energetic level. So going back to my example, when you're not used to doing any type of movement, any type of exercise, of course, when you first start out, you're tired, but you're building up that tolerance. So now you can walk for a longer period of time. Now you can even run a little bit. Now you can lift weights. Now you can have more endurance, and now you have more strength. So the things that you were doing in your life before you started working out exhausted you quickly. But now that you're used to running and walking and moving your body and exerting so much energy, these basic life things don't exhaust you. Imagine getting out of bed and cleaning your home and you're just like, oh God, I'm so exhausted, but now it's like 2 hours of cleaning your home compares nothing to that 45-minute HIIT class you've been doing twice a week. So now it's just like, yeah, I'm moving my body, but it's less exhausting. So it's conditioning you, which I believe is giving you more energy. Then on a scientific level, it gives you energy for other reasons. But this video is practical and critical. And the last thing I will say is sleep. When you've had a good night's rest, you can wake up with a clear mind, with bright energy. Your body is in sync with the circadian rhythm. So when you're supposed to feel elevated, you are. When you're supposed to have mental clarity, you are. When melatonin is leaving your body, it's doing its job. All that comes from a good night's rest. And exercise can help with that. And when you think about this, it's no different than when you were a kid or you're with kids and you're letting the kids run around. And what's the first thing everyone says besides get them kids? But what's the first thing they say? Them kids go sleep good tonight. Because you're letting out all of this energy. So when the night comes, you're exhausted and you can sleep peacefully through the night. So exercise is allowing you to release that built up energy. Just because you grow up doesn't mean you no longer need to run around and release energy. That's a human experience. It's not just a child experience. So allowing yourself to healthily, in a healthy way, release energy throughout the day helps you sleep better at night, which then starts a ripple effect for the next day. Now you wake up more energetic. Now you have energy to do your life things. Now you have energy to go to the gym. I'm out of words. It's a wonderful cycle. We're helping each other. Keeping it short, sweet, and simple. Here are my critical thinking skills and practical ways that exercise can aid in mental clarity. So I hope that did help you understand a little bit more on how exercise can be highly beneficial for you, your mood, and your state of mind. If you like this video, you know what to do. Give me that beautiful thumbs up. The knowledge we gain is powerful, but it's knowledge we share that makes a difference. So please share this video with someone that you think could use this information. And I shall catch you in my next one. Before I catch you in my next one, don't forget, in case you never knew in the first place, that I do have an online coaching program that you are very, very, very always more than welcome to sign up for. We go through things like this. We go through building new habits. We go through a nice workout routine so you have structure and flow. We have community, all these great things. Okay, see that on my website. Sign up for your free consultation. I'll see you there. As always, don't forget to crush it.